All right, everybody, I have a special guest. I have Jeremy here from Leyline. Jeremy, welcome to the show. Why don't you give us a bit of a backstory of yourself and explain to people what your new company is all about?
All right. Hi, Drew. Thanks for having me. I really appreciate it. It's an honor to be here. To introduce myself, my name's Jeremy. I've been in the tech industry for, about 16, 17 years now, not including some entrepreneurship I did back in college. And the last 10 years have been with Blizzard Entertainment. So I was able to serve a lot of different roles there. So I started off as a producer on the web and mobile team, building a lot of the front-facing sites, shifted over to our accounts platform and building our e-commerce platform. And there was able to help launch a bunch of AAA games. So Overwatch, Diablo, World of Warcraft, Hearthstone, a bunch of expansions. So it's been a very fun journey there. After about 3 years, I moved out to Paris to work out of our European office. So that was the hub for all of Europe, Middle East, and Africa. So I spent a lot of time doing digital marketing, publishing, building out our data platforms, data science and analytics. So I spent 3 years there, and it was a really amazing experience. Came back to California to HQ at Blizzard and worked on our esports team. So I did international operations and business development, helped launch a bunch of our leagues internationally, as well as the Overwatch League. So that's a very different type of business than video games, shockingly. Happy to share lots of nuggets there too.
Yeah, please do.
So I've been very, very fortunate. Like, honestly, I'm so grateful to have had this opportunity to really see so many elements of, the games business, games industry, but even more so, it's like what is esports and traditional sports and media and sponsorships and building these partnerships. So, I just saw a lot of how the private sector functions and all the, tools and tricks that are used to to generate a lot of money. And one of the big insights for me was, wow, there is so much happening in this space. There are 2.7 billion gamers on this planet, and it's only growing. It's going to be another billion people in the next 5 years, easy. So what are we doing with all of this energy and power and passion? And what I realized is that even at Blizzard itself, we got 60 million monthly average users, active users.
Yeah.
And the question I had is okay, how much of this is going back to the people and to solve problems in the real world and address global issues? And frankly, it's easily less than 1% of the revenue is going, towards really good causes.
Why don't you explain to our viewers then exactly what is Leyline?
Yes, sorry, we're many minutes in before I even get to the pitch. But so the idea about Leyline is we want to build this economy of altruism, and essentially, when you try to do something good these days, it actually costs you. It costs you money or time or your skills or access to networks. And people don't have a lot of that these days, nor are they incentivized to do it either. So we want to design a platform and economy where people are rewarded for doing good things, where it's super easy to contribute. Literally just leaving your computer on at night and you just start saving the world by donating computer power to scientific research, which is going to help bring solutions to COVID and cancer and climate change. So we are trying to find these opportunities that we can activate this giant cohort of gamers that are so passionate about giving back. The amount of gaming activity towards charity is easily within the tens of millions of dollars. Twitch charity streams, for example.
Yep.
Video game, item sales go to charity. So this generation cares. They're just looking for a pathway and an easy way to support the causes that they care about, and then just get rewarded on top of that with real world value assets and prizes and even gift cards. So that's what we're trying to design. And so we've built this platform that connects these users to these different causes. And the engine that kicks us off is that we're partnering with a bunch of sponsors. So game developers, hardware manufacturers, any brands that just want to donate to this cause. And they donate cash or unique in-game items or discount codes or coupon codes or just free software. And it creates this like super random, awesome, unique prize pool. And that's going to incentivize gamers to come in and say, all right, let me do this. Let me sign up. I'm going to download an app, leave my computer on, and donate computing power to science, which is going to accelerate cures to all these massive problems. And I do nothing and just start racking up Leyline points, which I can now use to claim these like super cool items. And we're going a step further as well, where not only do you get these donated real world value from our sponsors, we are creating these digital items on Leyline that's going to make you look awesome. So cool. Your avatar and your items, the most badass weaponry you can imagine. We've got the fun artists that are like creating these crazy concepts. And so the bleeding edge tech that we're using is actually blockchain. So these digital items on Leyline are non-fungible tokens, which means that it cannot be hacked or copied or duplicated or taken away from you. It has intrinsic value because it's rare, and you can actually trade it with other people and sell it for real money. So these paradigms exist today. Like, so if you look at World of Warcraft, people are selling their items on eBay for like hundreds of bucks, and people buy it. Like, you know, that's the world we're in. And so in a blockchain space, this is what's really crazy. There's like equivalent games like CryptoKitties, which is essentially just like a cat collecting game. It's just images on the screen. But because they're rare and like unique and tradable, they go for a lot of money. So in 2018, the most expensive CryptoKitty was sold for $170,000. One digital item. It's freaking insane. So we see this market, like we know what's happening and how to build a platform and design something where it's like, it's fun and exciting and cool, and you're collecting stuff and you're seeing your social reputation grow. And instead of like trying to just extract money from people, we're going to take the money from the big sponsors and just give it to as many people as possible. So here's a use case you can imagine. So imagine you're in a developing nation like, Venezuela. And you're living in a village and you just get your smartphone for the first time in your life and you're hooked up to Elon Musk's satellite internet. And, you just sign up for Leyline, you just donate your smartphone computing power to accelerate, a cure for cancer. And you get this digital item as a reward and you can sell it for, say, $50. For that individual, $50 is his entire month's salary. And so now imagine their family getting access to that kind of opportunity and that community. This is so transformative. Like literally, you just get a phone, you just change your life. Like that can happen very easily. And we have the tech and the product and the value to just give like right away. This is easy to do. So that's the scenario you're trying to create for everybody all over the planet. And in doing so, you're accruing value for yourself, but you're also helping. And now, because we've aggregated all of this participation on one platform, you get your entire digital resume. Like, what are all the good things that you've done in your world? How do you quantify that? I've donated 20 gallons of blood to the Red Cross over time. And that's like, if you donate once to your blood, that's potentially saving 3 lives. So if you donated 50 times, like how many lives have you saved directly with your donation? Sure. How many hours of computing power, like 1,000 hours to accelerate research on cancer. And then that led to 3 white papers being published, which led to a drug, for therapy and really curing these diseases. So we want to build those intrinsic motivators where people can see like the good that they've done in the world, that we're saying, thank you, you were awesome. Here's a bunch of achievements. Here's a bunch of items. Here's a leaderboards of how much better you are at saving the world than other people, And create a sense of cooperation where it's like, hey, here's a monthly challenge. We are going to throw thousands of hours of computing power towards, discovering asteroids that are about to hit us. And then we just put a bunch of rewards on top of this. Like you unlock this like community unique item for the month and just generate a bunch of Leyline points that you can start to use to claim prizes. All of these are just fantastic gamification motivators that we have mastered in the gaming industry. So we know how to do this, and we have all the experts that have built the auction houses and built these games that we're going to just apply all that knowledge to, get people engaged on doing good things and then have just a ton of fun while doing it.
So where does everybody go then to help volunteer or download the app?
All right. So yeah, first thing to do is just go to leyline.gg. You can sign up for a free account, and the trick is we're currently in closed alpha testing, so it's all friends and family right now. But you can get onto the wait list. If you want to get fast tracked, we have a Discord community where all of our alpha testers are gathering, and we're an open source, open knowledge nonprofit project. So we actually publish a lot of our internal stuff. Our KPIs, our metrics, our roadmaps, our product vision, our all hands meetings. This is all going like fully transparent, like really radical transparency to the community. So yeah, if you want to get involved, join our Discord or sign up for an account, get on the wait list, and we'll bump you up if you're an early adopter. And the awesome thing is that we already have a prize pool. Like there is value in there to claim. And we're going to set it up such that the alpha testers will be able to retain some of these non-fungible tokens. So now imagine like 2 years from now when Leyline is just massive, you can own the most rare item on the planet that will never be replicated ever again. And it's centered on an economy of just doing good things in the real world. That is the win that we're trying to set up for everybody. And it's just a positive sum scenario where no one has to lose in order for you to win. We can all just create this abundance for all of us, and it just makes all our lives better and the world around us better. So we're trying to rewrite the rules. Like it's pretty ambitious stuff, but we've done all the research and the business modeling and the risk analysis. This is very, very doable.
That sounds great. Jeremy, thank you so much for your time. It's been an honor to have you here. And it's definitely something that's changing the gamers and what we can do as a community, because the gaming industry is massive and we're just a little dime in the pool of what we can do here. So everybody go check out leyline.gg.